It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Well, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a big hit there on the open.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Value three. Hold on.
They give it to him again. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Rook Orororo. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to go. Catch made right side by Coleman. And that's good for a gain of 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They go play action with Goff. Headed out right. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. They're going to get big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A first chance inside the red zone now for the Giants. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Blown back gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Another carry for him. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Pickup of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Giants football. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st down, it's gone. Connects with Johnson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They've got a man in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 4 coming up now. One quarter gone in our... Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They start out with 3rd and 4. Goff. Connection made to Coleman.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll go for it. Goff. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Penix working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Giants are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On first down, they'll run. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. Off play action, Goff. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Throwing again, it's Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to play action. Here's Penix. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On second down, Robinson. Across the 45 and still going. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. On the shotgun, Penix buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Falcons in need of some points before the break. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and long for him here. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Goff on first and 10. Coleman with the grab. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Gets this to Johnson. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all. First down throw from Goff.
Giants grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, here's Penix. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 13. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And again, it's Penix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45.
That's pretty...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Hold on. Check. We go. 76.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, be patient.
Hardball.
Right on box. Let's go.
He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
We go. Tonight.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Moore's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Penix on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Giants will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And they send a man in motion.
Go. 17. What's up?
On 1st down, it's gone. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Plowing up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Lining up now to try the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Can't stop us, Al. Can't stop us.
Well, you won.
Drive with 6 moves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Score, you guys, man.
Goff trying again here after the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Goff on 3rd. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun, Goff. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Value 3.
From the red zone now. Complete to Coleman. He has the New York touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jerome Baker has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Giants have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now to the running back. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Hold on. Check. Maverick.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And this one is good. Looked a little far to the right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And that makes this a 3-score game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits his running back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Tight end going in motion here. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Penix here from the gun. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix working from the gun. Flushed out now to his left. Pitts brings it in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Into the red zone. And the Giants take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
First down throw from Goff. This throw is caught. And that's a New York touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
We'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Third down give to Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Robinson on the inside give. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for 2. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity, a fail on the conversion.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Let's get in that end zone.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. A lot of grass ahead. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Here's Slide to try to point after. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Falcons trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. And again, it's Penix. Getting out to his left. All in left side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back, motioning right. From the 20 on 2nd down. Able to get it to Franklin. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Robinson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. To the air with Penix. Escapes out to the left. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out, Brock. Their playoff story begins with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Giants come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.